Hey, your girl, it's Shalon, and I'm here with the story time, and get ready with me. Also, please subscribe and turn your notifications on so you can receive notifications when I am posting. Like, comment, and please share. Thank you. All right, you guys. So I start off with a SPF Neutrogena 100 to moisturize my face, or I either use shea butter or whatever that's just, for your face to moisturize. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell you guys when I sold my soul. So, basically, it starts off with me at the store with my cousin that I used to live with, and we were just at the store, shopping for groceries. At the last minute, I decided to go get some cotton candy. So I leave my cousin behind, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to, just grab what I want. End up going back to the aisles where the cotton candy was, and I found it. I found the cotton candy. So as I'm picking up the cotton candy, I'm basically looking for my way back up the stairs. I'm looking for the way to go back to the escalators so I could pay for the food with my cousin. And I'm going in one direction, and as I'm going this direction, the whole store changes. It completely changes, and it was pretty scary. The whole store changes, it changes to a different scenery, and I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I'm still walking through the store, but as the store changes, it turns into a whole dungeon type of Harry Potter feel. It looks like a Harry Potter. It looks like a Harry Potter castle or something like that. That I'm now in. And all you see is bricks and dungeons. And as I'm walking, still trying to figure out where the hell I am, I go into this scary dungeon. This dungeon is hella scary. Before I'm even inside the dungeon, I see these medieval times looking barbaric men fighting, and they're fighting a lot. It's if you ever been to medieval times, you know what I'm talking about. It's with the horse and sticks. They were fighting like that, and it seemed like they were fighting over me. And I'm I never had guys fight over me like that, because I never had guys, period. And I never would be scandalous to have a guy fight over me. No. But anyways, so gotta look in the mirror. But so then I'm okay, this dungeon is hella scary. So I end up going to another dungeon, which is, it's the pathway. So I'm trying to figure out my way out. And so yeah, I'm trying to figure out my way out. And after that, I go into this other dungeon, same thing. They're fighting, and this time that they're fighting, it's you see a fiery pit of lava. It's a lake of lava, flowing after you get to the men. And so I was okay, no. And so I go into this other dungeon, and then basically what happened is, when I started walking inside the dungeon, all the men was looking at me like I was a snack. I'm not usually a snack, so what are they doing? What are they looking at? I'm not a snack. So so I'm something's going on. This is some weird stuff. I never had a man look at me like that. And yes, I'm not gonna lie, you will have some pedophiles looking at me like that, and I look like a kid. So yes, pedophiles look at me like, ooh, she a snack, like she a whole meal. But yeah, so other than that, guys ain't looking at me like that. So I'm remove myself from that tunnel, dungeon, whatever, and then I go into this last dungeon, and this is where it started getting weird. So this last dungeon, same thing. There was men fighting and all that stuff. Then you see the lake of the lake of lava or fire, whatever they call it. Then at the end of the dungeon, I seen this nice, handsome Caucasian male, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I somehow decided to walk towards him, and this dude was holding his hands out like, follow me, follow me. So then I started following him. Or no, I didn't even follow him. I grabbed his hand like, okay, you're my savior and all that stuff. Like, oh my God, you're a hot piece of, booty. Not even that, but like, I just, like, I felt safe or something with him. So, after that, I grabbed his hand and we walked, by the lake of lava, which was pretty interesting. And that scene was very interesting. Like, if you were to see it, like, it was crazy. And so after that, then fast forward, because I don't remember that other part of the weird stuff, but then as soon as you know it, I'm like full-fledged doing my thwang with this guy who, I just met, with the blonde hair and blue eyes. And man, we was making love. Like we was like on this nice little it was like this nice little fur rug, and it was really like cute. Like when I don't know, like they have them in like some stores like West Elm or like, Free People or something, or Anthropology, but it's like these little cute little rugs that are supposed to be like faux fur or something like that, but it was the real deal. It was the real fur. Like I felt that the quality was nice. It was really like nice, and we was on top of it making love. And so while we was making love, there was a fire burning. Like he had like a whole little what is it called, chimney, fireplace. He had like a little fireplace, and in the fireplace it was like deep, like a huge fireplace. Like you knew this person was rich, you knew this person had power, you knew this person had money, all that. And like I could tell because the fireplace, like it was a nice place, and he had the fur while we was on top of it, and it was just like really cool. And so after that, like, after that whole session and stuff like that, we was like deep into our love session, I guess. And it was the craziest I ever experienced. The fire was burning on top of us. There was also like a deer head posted on the wall. Like, when you like go to a cabin or something, that's probably like how I can really describe it, but it was like cabin type of feel. Deer on a wall. Obviously they're dead. But yeah, the deer on a wall, and beauty blender, yes. So I'm up here on, still in the act of having fun with him. And this dude, he literally turned into the devil. Like, he literally turns into the devil. Like, his horns started sprouting out of his head. Like, his body started getting hot. Or I don't know if it was a fireplace that was getting hot. But he really started, like, changing. Like, his appearance started changing. He got fat. Like, all of a sudden, like, he turned into this big blob of horn infested weirdo. And I was just like, thinking to myself, like, what is going on? And I was like really scared. And I tried to move away from him because obviously I'm scared. And the room started to change again. So the room just dramatically changes, and it's like I'm at this fortune teller lady place, and like the walls like purple, and like the aroma was like set, and it was like a cute little place or whatever. So then she's talking to me about my career, and basically with my career, like, I'm an actress, and at the time I was 18, so this is when I was really going hard at it. Like, I was just going at it, and I was like, I'm not doing anything else besides acting. And so we was talking about my career, and she was like, oh, I know that you work really hard at this, and I know that you really want this. And I'm at this little, fortune teller looking lady talking about my career, about my acting career. And like, she comes off really sweet and nice and like very genuine and stuff. And then after that, like, then I noticed, like, she's like, well, you know what you're gonna have to do. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? And then she's like, you're gonna have to, if you want to be an actress, if you want to succeed in this business, you're gonna have to sell your soul. And then that's when she turned completely like mean and weird, and it was just like weird, and I was just like, what? Like, selling my soul? Like, why would I do that? But this is why I say, like, I think I sold my soul, because like the next few things that I tell you will make you think otherwise as well. But like, I think there's an actual, like, thing that you do other than what I'm telling you about to sell your soul or whatever. But I'm gonna just put a little more, to like hide these dark spots that I have. And if you guys don't see it, then great camera work. But yeah, so I'm like, no, I'm not about to sell my soul, like, for a job, for like a career. Like, that's what I don't do. I grew up Baptist and apostolic. Like, no, he's not about to do all that. Like, so I'm like, no, I'm not about to sell my soul. Like, I'm not about to do that. So then she suddenly, I feel like she took my soul. Like, after I said no, like, I think that's when she actually took my soul. And I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing, bro? So, highlight on, back to the story. So she's like, oh yeah, you're gonna sell your soul, and it's like stern, like, you better sell your soul. So I said no. And after that, I can't really talk doing this, but after that I noticed that my self is in the corner. Like, I'm looking at myself from a different view. Actually, from myself. Like, I'm looking at myself from myself, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a mirror, but like it's two of me. And the one that was, you know, talking to the lady about, you know, not giving my soul away or whatever, that me was on the ground. Like, you know, not on the ground, but like just like folded up, crossed, like, you know, on the ground with the pillow that I'm sitting on or whatever. So I was on the ground, and the other me was standing up. So now I'm back to me on the ground. Like, I'm looking from that point of view, that perspective, whatever. And as I'm on the ground, this lady started doing some weird witchcraft, like of a snap of a finger, like say, oh, or not, she didn't even say anything, but like all of a sudden with the snap of a finger, there's spiders on me, and they're crawling like up my skin, and they're everywhere. Like, you seen those movies where like it's like a scary movie, and like all of a sudden like the bugs are just on them, like Fear Factor. They pour like a lot of bugs in you. That's exactly how it went down. So I got all these bugs on me and stuff, and I'm screaming like for my dear life, like, dear Jesus, save me, please. Like, I don't want this. Like, and I told her that, but she, in her evil spirit self or whatever, was like, you know what, I'm gonna just throw some roaches or no spiders on you and all that stuff. So that's what she did. And once those were on me, man, like, then I'm up here like, you know, like looking at myself from my other like perspective self, and I notice myself is laughing. Like, why am I laughing at myself with these roaches, spiders on me? And so, where's my lip gloss? So but yeah, like, I'm screaming for my life, and I got these roaches on me, and then my other self is just like laughing like or ha 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 ha, you know? And from there, that's why I would say, like, okay, maybe I did sell my soul, because like, she apparently got it. I really don't know how, but she apparently got it. And yeah, after that I woke up and the funny thing about it was, like, I literally was practicing a script that night of and had that dream. So it was really crazy and weird, you know? And I don't know, it was really trippy. And I tell people this dream all the time, and people be like, oh my God, you probably did sell your soul. And I'm like, I know, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So like how, you know? So that's, you guys, my story time, my dream time. And I hope you guys like this video. And if you guys have any similar dreams or know what this means, please put it in the comments below, because I would definitely love to know what it means, because I've always thought about this dream and wondered what, like, I'm confused. So again, like, if you guys like it, please like, share, comment. If you have any theories, please leave them below. Much love to you guys who watched this video throughout. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.